fam, Star Wars Dad, back for another video. Today we're going to be checking out KAZUDA Tarkintown, which I think is going to be one of the best new decks from the new set. But before we get into today's video, please make sure to join my Patreon as we're building a great community there and are doing monthly giveaways. In fact, I got to do a giveaway today. And then also make sure to like and subscribe as it helps the channel to grow, and make sure to sign up for the 3,500 subscriber giveaway. And I will be adding in another card, one of my prestige cards that I just got. I think I'm going to add in a Starhawk prestige card to that giveaway once we hit 3,500 subscribers. But to get into today's video, so KAZUDA, of course, is one of the best new leaders from Jump to Lightspeed. Its action ability allows you to do some really cool things with different units, like in this particular list, like Fireball, Falcon, the Stolen AT Hauler, which is a beast. And then, of course, the coolest thing that it does is the synergy with Heroic Sacrifice and cards like Trench Run, to where its ability causes you to negate those negative effects on those cards, so you can just play Heroic Sacrifice for 1 resource, draw a card, and do 2 additional damage, and you do not have to sacrifice the unit. With Trench Run, as long as you're attacking with a unit that is not where KAZUDA is not attached to, you get to attack in for 4 without taking any damage, which is pretty sweet. I do see a lot of lists play 3 Trench Run, which absolutely makes sense, and I'll explain why I'm just playing the 2. So, we want to play a ton of spaceships. So I found like 23, 24 spaceships is kind of my happy spot for where I want to be, because I absolutely want KAZUDA to be deployed as a pilot as much as possible. So I really want to play as many cheap spaceships. I'm only playing 2, the Wolfpack Escort, just because it dies so easily, like to Django, like it just, and things like that, it just gets pinged so easily. And if you're playing against indirect damage decks too, like Wolf Escort becomes a liability, because then you have to put all that damage on your base if you want to keep it alive, and it's easily killed by anything in space that's attacking into it while doing the indirect damage. So there's just reasons, but it is nice to bounce things as well with that card. Cartel, of course, gets better. I like the turn 1 Cartel into Biggs play to make it a 4/4 on turn 1. Of course, with KAZUDA's ability, we can cause it to lose the bounty effect so that our opponent does not draw a card if they kill it. A couple Daring Ray, because we are playing Tarkintown, and sometimes things don't all the way die, and that way we don't always have to use Tarkintown. Plus, we're playing an aggressive deck, so we can just push damage to their face. So Heroic Sacrifice, one of the best ways to play that card is just put it on KAZUDA when it's deployed as a pilot, and just attack in for damage and draw a card for just 1 resource on your 4 resource turn, leaving you with 3 more resources to do other things. Trench Run, of course, also only costs the 1 resource, but you do have to do that on a unit that's already been protected by KAZUDA's ability to protect yourself from getting the damage from Trench Run. The reason that I only have 2 in here is because I found that sometimes I do have a lot of fighters. I did make sure I had a lot of fighters because of Trench Run, but I just found that it was a little awkward sometimes, and some of the spaceships don't exactly have high HP if you're trying to use it, and I still kind of find it as a card that I want to use to come back when I'm like behind a little bit. Obviously, if it works all perfectly and nice, then KAZUDA attacks in with the unit it's deployed on, say with Heroic Sacrifice, and then I immediately attack it with the Trench Run following that. But my thing is, I already have Surprise Strike and Han Solo to boost up damage and attack in, as well as the Heroic Sacrifice, which lines up much easier. So I don't feel like I need the 3rd copy of Trench Run, and I probably added in another spaceship to make room, I made room for more spaceships by only having the 2 Trench Runs. So, and you're getting in for enough damage with Heroic Sacrifice, Surprise Strike, and Han Solo on your stuff so that you can push damage quickly. Then we're playing like a bunch of 2-drop spaceships, the Alliance, the black one. Fireball, of course, is one of the sweetest new cards that's great for KAZUDA, because you don't have to take 1 damage with KAZUDA's ability. Playing the L337 for its shield for Django. The Red Squadron is in here because we have Han Solo and Biggs as our upgrades, as well as KAZUDA. And we're playing Tarkintown, and Red Squadron is just great for Tarkintown, because if they don't want to take 4 damage to their base, or more than that to their base, because of all the damage buffs we have, then we can just Tarkintown their units. So it's just like a way for us to keep putting pressure while setting up our Tarkintown. And just putting our opponents in weird situations, as well as setting up daring raid knockouts while we're going to their face. 2 Cassian, you could play 3, I think. I like having 2 again because I want to be more space heavy. The 3 Millennium Falcon, of course, is one of your best targets on your 4 resource turn to play, to put KAZUDA on in case you didn't have a spaceship out there, or your opponent is just trying to eliminate your spaceships and play good defense. The Stolen AT Hauler is obviously just a beast. It's probably your best target for KAZUDA because as it attacks in, it protects the AT Hauler from getting stolen for free, and then it's just a beast. Like, you can easily swing in for 10 damage on turn 3 with the AT Hauler with a surprise strike when KAZUDA is attached as a pilot, which is just disgusting. And pretty much, if you're able to do that, like, you're most likely not going to lose. Let's put it that way. A couple for a cause in the main, one in the side as a way to just close things out. A couple waylay. Just have found that has been a good card to have in the main board for game 1. Just depending on what I'm playing against, sometimes I might need to waylay on 4 or 5 resources. You don't really go much further than 5 resources in this deck, but occasionally waylay is important to just slow our opponent down while we continue to push damage for very cheap with like Heroic Sacrifice. You know, you can squeeze in a waylay on your 4 resources with a Heroic Sacrifice plus waylay. Han Solo, of course, is mostly used as an upgrade in here to push damage, but it's really nice to be able to ambush it on the ground as well when we need to. And Plo Koon is kind of our big ambusher on the ground to get in for 6 damage if we need to take something out, and as well as just get a 6 damage unit on board to put more pressure. Because we are playing so many cheap units, it's pretty easy to get Coordinate off. In the sideboard, 3 Jam Communications and 3 Spark of Rebellion. I think those are going to be pretty necessary. I've found from most of the hero decks I've been playing, it's just Jam Communications is a really sweet card. It fits very nicely in this deck because everything's so cheap, so I can easily squeeze in that card on a certain turn while still playing Heroic Sacrifice plus a unit. That's really nice when we're playing against decks that want to go more heavy removal. I think Spark of Rebellion is probably coming in against more control builds. Disabling Fang Fighter, I think, is pretty necessary in any red deck right now. Then the last 4 cards I would say are where my question marks are at. I most likely want to have the Flora Cause. The Waylay, I'm not sure if I need it, and the 2K2SO, I like it because of the Heroic Sacrifice energy, because we are so focused on using that card, and just to be able to get in for 9 damage with that card seems very good in here. But I'm not sure if I absolutely need it. But I feel like I need the 3 copies of Jam Communications and the Sparks for more heavy removal decks that are trying to, get in our way, so to speak. But definitely let me know how you guys are building this. There's some other really cool cards, like They Hate the Ship, I think is what it's called. There's a really cool combo you can do with a speeder on turn 1 and Biggs. And I'll try to see if I can show it, but it's not the easiest thing to pull off because it is a 3-card combo. I think it would be better in a Bat Village type of deck. But what you can do essentially is you play They Hate the Ship, and then you play out the speeder, and it does, I think it's 3 damage to itself, so it becomes a 3/4. And then you play Biggs as a pilot on it because it's a vehicle, so it becomes an 8/5 with grit because it's a speeder, because it has 4 damage. So that's pretty cool, right? Yeah, because you get +2/1. So then it's a 5/5 with grit, so +3 more for the 3 damage. So 8/5 on turn 1. So that's pretty insane. It lets you do some other really cool things too. And I did try that out. I think in one of the videos I was trying that card out, but it just kind of felt like a win more card. It didn't feel like it was necessary. It felt like it might be good in a different build, but I do like that combo of those 3 cards. They Hate Me, the Speeder, and the Biggs. And again, I think I would like to find a way to play that in a Bat Village deck somewhere. That could be really cool because if you're able to look at 9 cards, you can pull it off. But the thing is too, like, as great as that combo is, think about how many decks can just shut that down. All I have to do is play a Waylay, or a No Good to Me Dead, or just exhaust you over and over again with Django. So it's like, as cool as that is, how relevant is that going to be in the current meta where things are at? So, but let's get into a few games so I can kind of show you how this deck works. The Heroic Sacrifice plays and the Trench Run plays and things like that, and just how awesome the AT Hauler is and Fireball is. Fireball's nuts. And But yeah, let's get into a few games so I can show you. All right, all right. What do we got here? We got a fireball into a stolen AT. Surprise strike, heroic sacrifice. No mulligan. I'm gonna let go for a cause. And Plo Koon, I guess. Try to have a big flip turn if possible. We're going first. Let's just go ahead and play the fireball down. Okay. Oops. I totally did that wrong. I need to activate KAZUDA's ability so that I don't take a damage. Yep. Okay. There we go. Alright. Big isn't bad to hold on to. Alliance. I think we'll let go of Alliance. Just got an ECL, maybe? No? Okay, so we're gonna go attack. Okay. Ooh, I like that. And it cost 3 less. So you can play Alliance. Put a bigs on it? Or, I don't know. There's some cool things we can do with this. I'm trying to push damage. So I kind of want to have the option of another ship. Yeah. They hold on to that unit. Okay. Boy, as a pilot here. Okay, what does that do? Okay, gives them that +2, +2, okay. So we're gonna do heroic sacrifice here. Both these units get in for 9. Okay. Surprise strike for 6. 8 damage here. That feels pretty good. So we're gonna do bigs. And surprise strike. Get up to 20. Pass. I think, yeah, we have game now. Good game. Super fast. All right, no mulligan. We got black 1. Into a Han Solo, which becomes a 5, 6. Turn 2, which is pretty good. So let's go for a cause and trench run. Interesting, okay. Heroic Sacrifice is not bad. Jam Communications is okay. What kind of events are we worried about? I'm not as worried about events versus them. Hopefully it doesn't have like a blue leader here. Okay. Touched units. Could attack in with Falcon. And then Tarkintown that. Which seems pretty good. Could also just Han Solo this and Tarkin, or just kill it. And then, yeah, okay. Yeah, let's just take that out. I'm not sure. I haven't seen this list before, so I'm not sure like how much they're using like removal, like open fire and things like that. Guess we'll find out. But a 5/6 in space is solid at least, so they can't do like a eject shenanigans. Okay, there's a 3/2. Um, let's play Falcon. Let's try to do our thing. 6/5. Okay. Deployed as a pilot on Falcon 6/7. Um, we can kill that and then give this no abilities so that we can trench run with it. Okay, so let's kill that, give these both abilities, and then trench run this fighter unit or heroic sacrifice to draw a card. Not opposed to that. Just to get in for 7. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, another Falcon's not bad. Waylay is not bad. I like the Red Squadron too, especially because we haven't used the Tarkintown. Oh, okay. Our opponent concedes. Good game, good game. Yeah, I mean, we were kind of stopping them. I mean, we were about to get in for what? 11, 15 damage this turn, plus Falcon, so 18 damage. So yeah, I mean, I think we were turning the corner. I think what I was deciding there is probably I was probably going to resource for a cause I believe in, just to have another spaceship, and again to be able to activate Tarkintown. So yeah. All right. Let's see. Turn one we can go Cartel Bigs. Seems pretty good. Or we can go, yeah, I like Cartel Bigs and then go into the AT Hauler. So we can just resource the Wolfpack and the L3. Yeah, Cartel Bigs is a really, really good start. That's why I play Bigs in here, just for that. That and a couple other things, but that's one of the big ones. I don't need a second Bigs, do we? Probably not. Guess you could have a Fleet Lieutenant here to kill our Cartel and draw a card. But I'm not that worried about that. It definitely hurts our momentum in our start, but 'tis fine. You could blue leader us. Whoops, I did that wrong. Made blue. Why is it not letting me undo that? I need to get in the habit of using KAZUDA's ability. Yeah, there we go. Did it lose the ability? Okay. Okay. Well, that's pretty strong for us. Don't need 2 alliances. 4 resources. Could just go Han attack, but I don't want to do that. Just attack in with Cartel, I guess. Yeah, I don't want Cartel to die without getting in for damage. I don't think he has anything that can deal with AT Volume. Okay. Okay, he's scrying for 1. I think we're in pretty good shape here. For a cause. Okay, there's the blue leader. But it doesn't get to draw a card. And then we just for a cause here for 4. Let's put. Does it really matter? I don't think I want any of these cards. Yeah, I don't want any of those. Yeah, I mean, this is just a very favorable matchup for KAZUDA. Alrighty. I don't think there's anything they can do to deal with the 7-8. He's gotta have some kind of restore here. And even that. Okay, that's a card. Where's Waylay when you need it? Um, so we can ambush in here, I think. Get rid of that. Okay. Get rid of that. He's got to claim initiative. Okay. He did not claim initiative. And there's game. Surprise strike for 10. Good game. Alright. Red Squadron into Bigs. Doesn't feel like the best hand ever. Let's try it, I guess. I really want another spaceship. Like 2 spaceships. So you could ECL into our Red Squadron right away, too. Yeah, I'm not keeping that hand. Okay. This one's a little better. I don't think we need the trench run right now. Waylay could come in handy. Back to back. I don't think I want back to back haulers either. Where are my Millennium Falcons at? It'd be nice to see one of those. You know? It would be. Okay. There you go. Look at that. Ask and you shall receive. Except I can't do anything this turn. I could just wait. Daring raid this to get it off the board, and then, or I could just play the Falcon to swing into that. Let's do that. So that just in case we can Tarkintown it at the very least. Okay. I don't know what I was talking about, Tarkintown. Kill it at the very least. Um, let's go face. Okay. Those are good draws. Hopefully it doesn't have Fleet Lieutenant here, I guess it's worst case card. If he upgrades, we could always waylay the space unit. I'm gonna hold on to that daring raid. Okay. Could waylay that actually. Six. Do we want to just go face, or do we want to Tarkintown here? Let's Tarkintown. He has not ECL'd yet. Biggs on the hauler makes it a 6-6. That's pretty good. Okay. Yep. That defeat my upgrade of my KAZUDA. Foe is very good this set. He could kill out. Yeah. He flips on 6, right? So we can daring raid. Do you want to make this a 5/5 and get it for 5, or do you want to make the hauler bigger? No, let's just do this like that. Play this, do that. Okay. Heroic Sacrifice gets us in for 7. Okay, defeat our upgrade again and do 2 damage to us if he wants to. Okay, he's definitely probably defeating the upgrade. Okay, and did that, okay. Let's do the ability. Okay. To 20. Cassian. This, he drew a card, and we're just going to claim the initiative. And just heroic sacrifice. Hope that he doesn't have a way to win the game right now. Yeah, he almost did. His hand is full of 2 daring raids. Nope. He did not. Did the game.